right. So,
All right, let's pause right here for just a second. Now, there's no Waylon Jennings filter for me to use on my voice right here. So just picture a cutaway scene from the Dukes of Hazzard where they paused it, and picture that voice. Now, what we've got here is a little bit above and beyond for this video, for your entertainment. Mike and I read that the most popular fashion right now, or we've been told by the internet, is fat middle-aged men. So Mike went, I think, a little bit overboard for this one. He, in fact, pulled out the hair on the top and middle of his head just for entertainment value, and he obviously put on a few more pounds just for this video. I took a different route. I grew some extra chins and actually put a mullet on for this video, just again for your entertainment value. Now, we're kicking around the idea of actually keeping these looks. We'll get back to you on that. But for now, get ready for the intro. Kick it!
So, all right. Tell us, first of all, I'm going to flip the camera around here. Maybe start here, I don't know, but there's so much shadow out here. This is terrible. Okay, so, hi Mom, this one's for you. I got a special guest here. I got Mike Naughton in the flesh, and he is here.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, hi there. He is here with a special guest of his own. He has his parents' Honda Accord. So Mike, tell us what the heck is even going on here.
What we have here is a Boner stock 2.0T Accord with the 6-speed manual transmission. We're going to be doing a couple things to it to make it a little more fun for the geriatrics to drive around the old folks community in. We're going to be putting a aftermarket PRL intake on, as well as eliminating a resonator on the turbo lines, and then putting in a full Acuity Stage 2 shift improvement kit. So it's going to be shift bushings down there underneath the battery, and then short shifter kit on the under the console there. And we've got a little arts and crafts fun. Went to Joann Fabrics, and we had some leather made. It's not really good to go to Joann Fabrics if you're doing it for automotive stuff. So we've got that, our shifter boot. We're going to be putting that on there with some glitter glue and a couple other things. And we've got our shifter knob from 271. Shout out to them for making this. It's good product. And then all of our other shift improvement kit swag there. We're going to put that on as well. So should be a fun day. Oh, and then our you got to have a strut tower brace, so we'll put that on for them too. They like to rip around roundabouts here in Indiana, so should have some more fun with that.
Well, back up half a tick and tell us why did all this happen? What is the reason that you're doing all this? Because this seems awful nice for almost no reason. And so how did we get here to be doing this?
Well, so they paid for the parts, essentially.
Well, let's back way up. Let's go back to when you got this car.
Oh, I bought this car. Yeah, this was my car originally in 2019. And I had a lot of fun with it. I probably had it for about 2 years. And I got a wild hair up my you-know-what and decided I need a minivan because I have children and they have soccer and field hockey. And so I sold this to my parents.
Before you sold this, though, you had done some things to this before you before you gave it up.
I did. I had put an intake on it and a computer. This does have the, what is it? The Accord Stage 1 tune on it. So it did have that done with the, not the Hondata, but the other one. Now the name escapes me. But it had all that done, and I decided, well, let them, they're old and probably going to go any minute. Let them have some fun with the rest of their lives. So I was kind enough to sell this to them at a, somewhat of a markup because it was COVID, so I couldn't just give it away.
Right. Everything goes up for COVID.
It goes up for COVID. It goes up for parents. But no, they just took over payments, and then they're boomers, so they have, excess funds everywhere. So they just basically just paid it off when I wasn't looking. And that was that. Now it's theirs, 100%. And so we're gonna do some work to it.
And what motor is this? This is the 22 BGTTR or the 2JZ. Which one is this?
2JZ, no shit. Yeah, that's exactly. No, it's the K20 C4. So it's
C4 means explosions.
Exactly, and it's got those. It comes with Earth Dreams, which is don't confuse that with the other kind of dreams you can have.
Now, is it organic?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this all happened organically. Yeah. But this is similar. It's almost the same engine as in the Civic Type R. It's just got a smaller turbo and a smaller cam profile for lower speed power, lower end power. But yeah, that's what we got here, and
okay.
It is
so
fun.
This is what we're doing outside, and you're going to get down in underneath the battery box there to deal with what?
We'll be way in there.
What's down underneath there?
That's where these guys are. These shifter bushings, and the factory ones, according to Acuity, are basically just 2 round pieces of trash, and we're going to remove those and put in the Acuity specific bushings, and it should improve the shifter feel. I've actually already done this on my car.
Yep. What is this flugel valve here?
This flugel valve here is going to make the shifts shorter.
And what is that flugel valve?
Well, this flugel valve is going to make them shorter as well. So
it comes with a neat sock.
It does.
What are you going to do with that when you're done?
Well, I'm going to use it with the kids for...
Chinese finger handcuffs.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, the kids seem to love this.
Yeah, and then, while they're playing with that, then I can go do whatever I want. So this makes the shifts shorter. This makes the left and right action shorter. So that's what these two do
that's
together.
Very technical.
In combo.
Yep. I don't even think Mom's going to understand that.
Well, somebody will.
She knows what boots are.
Boots and Joanne Fabrics. Don't forget about them.
Joanne Fabrics.
Little plug for them. Shameless plug.
That's too bad.
And also McDonald's iced coffee, which, I'm almost out, but I'm good. This is my 3rd one, so.
Well, third one's a charm. So talk to me about, you go on that side, I'll go on this side, and tell me about what's going to happen in the interior here.
This is where the magic happens. Yeah.
Good thing we got that in there.
Yeah.
You don't have any magic happening, you're just wasting your time.
So all this is coming out, and we got to get into this area here, this shifter thing, and we're ripping all that out, and we're putting in new stuff, and it's gonna be amazing. They're gonna thank me for it, because right now they've just paid for it, but they're gonna be thanking me for it later.
Well, alrighty then.
What?
Can you? Oh, okay. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So I forget how a clutch works.
Clearly.
Um,
Used to your Pappy truck.
I drove it all the way here, so I got a good feel for how it works. You know how to shift it and what the shifting mechanism feels like and all that kind of stuff. So I got a good feel for what the baseline was. Now it wasn't fair because we installed this shifter, the interior part, before I got to drive it, so I don't really know what it did before.
Yeah, before it was like driving a pickup truck. The thing went all the way down to here, and then it was huge throws.
I would tell you,
not
though,
really.
It feels substantially tall. Like, it's not like shifting the samurai sword. It's not.
Right.
It's not like that, but it's definitely taller. It feels comfortable though. It's not too tall.
Yeah, and if it's too tall for them, then we have some options. Main option is off. That's the way it is. But the other option is we can probably bring it down like another centimeter or quarter inch if you're into that whole standard system of measurement.
I thought though that it was going to be. It is different than when I drove it here. When I got in it and first started driving it, honestly, it felt mechanical and clunky. It felt like it was making a noise every time I shifted it.
That's a Honda. That's Honda. Yeah.
But in fairness, like I said, the last thing I drove did have some extra stuff done to the shifting mechanism. I will tell you this though, driving this compared to the Mustang, the 450 horsepower Coyote that I was in last.
Yeah.
The clutch is just like butter, man. It is nice. I let it slip
on the Mustang
on
this. Oh yeah.
Sorry,
that's all right.
Missed that a little bit, but I don't want to shift anymore.
Yeah, I'm just worried we're gonna lose a clutch, like last time.
That's the spot, isn't it?
I think it was. Yeah,
that's where we did that.
Because then we coasted.
Trick.
We coasted right here.
We coasted around this thing. We coasted up this hill, and then around the corner.
Pretty much to right there. Yeah, and this is where I made out with Melissa Tyner, and we were getting ready to go to like one of the bases until somebody pulled up behind us. And
were they just coasting because they lost their clutch?
I think they probably did. Yeah. And then they flashed their brights at us.
I know who it was.
We put our clothes back on.
We did it in the daytime, like men.
This was at night. Yeah.
Yeah, we coasted all the way up this hill too, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways, back to what I was saying about this thing. When shifting this compared to the other car was, it feels correct. You had to get a step ladder out to get up in the air to get to the clutch pedal to get it pushed down, and then when you were pushing it down, it was like you were pushing against the earth itself.
Huh.
It was just everybody says that I've ever read about is it's not friendly to shift the Mustang.
Huh.
The S550. It's just not. This thing though feels so good.
Nice and buttery.
It just feels right.
Nice. It took a while for me to get used to. I thought the engagement was a little weird on this compared to BMWs is what I was used to. Mm-hmm. And so once I got used to the engagement, I've been able to drive it pretty well. But
this at Carvana, this is the Civic was the car that they taught us to put on the back of the hauler with the ramp up in the air without using the gas pedal, just simply by letting off the clutch.
Oh, because it's got enough power on the low end.
Very possible to do so. Took some practice, but
nice.
Honda's some good stuff along those lines. But I will tell you though that as far as the pickup goes, this is not your car.
It's different, huh? Yeah.
The way we accelerate in your car
hold on.
is different than this one.
There we go. Sorry. It had the wrong, I didn't mean to pop you out of gear, but when we put the battery back on, I forgot to put the Econ back on, so it's fine. Yeah. We didn't hurt anything.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's definitely fun to drive though, and I do enjoy it. I like the way it feels.
Nice.
I don't like I said, don't have as much to compare it to, but I would say it's
it would have been better if we had drove it before we actually did the stage 1, which is what I would call what we did yesterday with stage 1, and then stage 2 was today. Yeah, that's Honda. The little clink clink, that's a normal Honda. Yeah. You can stop doing that.
Sorry. All right.
Nice.
Yeah. So again, I don't have the greatest footage available to end this video on, but what you're looking at is the top of the transmission, that little purple piece there, and its buddy next to it. Took us about an hour and a half to get installed, just to get the stuff off to get to this part of the engine so that we could install those. Then the next slide here is across the top is a strut tower brace, and then along the bottom is a air intake. All of the work that we did was underneath the battery there that you can see in the photo. This is all just an effort for the better generation of nuns to be able to navigate the roundabout situation that we have here in our neck of the woods.